Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Chinchilla Gamer. I am the Chinchilla Gamer, and today we're going to play Oxygen Not Included. Let's get started. We are going to play a survival world. Alright, and we are going to go to a Terra planet. There are other planets. Let's just see some of these. Alright, but we are going to play a Terra. It is probably the world everybody should start off with, as it is the easiest one to survive. So Oni is a colony simulator where you build up your own colony and you try to keep your dupes, which are your villagers, alive. So let's see if we can do that. I do kind of like you. And of course, because I am a sap, all of my dupes will be named after my loving pets. And we are going to call this, pet colony. Alright. I don't know if I like you, so I'm just gonna re-roll you. You've got supplying and excavation. Oh, but you have an allergic reaction to floral scent, and that's gonna be a problem. So we're gonna look for somebody else. You're ranching and excavation. You can't do research, but that's okay. You're fine. Let's see. Who is the best digger? Pascal, definitely. I should do this one. This one is Lily, because Lily has such a refined palate that she only will eat certain things. Really weird. Alright. You're a researcher, can't do cooking errands, but that's okay. Because I'm sure one of these guys can. Yeah. And Chris Cuisine, so you'll be better at preparing food. That'll be okay. You're an ugly crier. Not that bad. One of the stress reactions you're gonna have to look for, I think there's one that just urinates everywhere. That one's very fun. Alright, which one is the smartest of... Has to be Madame Furry. She is my... she's 11 now. 11-year-old chinchilla, and I have got her trained on several tricks. So I would think that she would be the smartest of the group. And we're gonna go and embark onto our alien planet. Now the first thing I'm going to do is I'm gonna pause the call. I'm gonna scroll out and see what we've got. Alright. This is a chlorine biome. There's an actual name for it, but I'm not 100% sure what it is. But I'll refer to it as a chlorine biome. We've got 2 big things of water, which is good. Another chlorine biome with a lot of coal. That'll come in handy later. We've got some nice patches of metal. Always good. That's another chlorine biome. And we've got some algae. Not a lot of algae, but we've got enough to survive. Because algae will be very... I'm also going to go up to this temperature display. And let me see. Okay, I think this one up here is a slime biome. Now what I did is I can actually see the varying temperatures of... And that shows me where a new biome will start. And I think this one, because it has oxygen. but I'm not 100% sure. Oh, there's the algae. Okay, so this is actually a slime biome. We look here. Might be able to see. No, that's got 0 surface germs. Okay, that's fire. Oh, these have got some slime lung on them. Interesting. Okay, germs are something that we're going to have to keep count of, but as of right now, I'm not too worried about it. First set is to dig off this way. So we are going to need a bathroom. Now, I don't know why I do this, but I set up the colony basically the same way every single time I play. And, sorry, not sorry, I guess. I have adapted a little bit from what I've learned. We're also going to speed them up here near our clock as our speed up cycle. We're going to go ahead and speed them up and let them go ahead and work on this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Skip 3. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13. Let's do 14. Ah, here is a slime biome. We've got slime, algae, and some polluted oxygen, polluted water. Not a great place to be. And then as we've explored, some more things have popped up. So that is good. Oh, I need to have you guys dig this out. Alright, and now you guys need a couple outhouses. So 1, 2 outhouses. And notice I put them one apart. Actually, let's do another outhouse. I think I have regretted not giving them enough outhouses before. And we're gonna go ahead and give you guys 2 wash basins. So you can wash your hands. Alright. Next thing we're gonna do is I'm going to dig this out, and so that our little dupes can access this water down here. I'm a terrible drawer. Can't do straight lines. And then, like, if you guys would put a pitcher pump right here, and they'll dig that out. That's where they go. So our dupes are sleeping, so you can see up here our cycle of day, and when it gets to that night cycle, that little darker notch, our dupes will go to sleep because that's the schedule that they are on. And I'll touch more on that a little bit later. Alright. So you can see up here, our default schedule says that they're going to work right now. Alright. I'm going to close out these messages. If you guys want to see any of these, I recommend reading through those. But I've played Oxygen Not Including since the very early beta, so I kind of know what they're saying. Alright. Now, we've got our metal that we've dug into. Very important, by the way. We are going to place a research station, 2 hamster wheels, and let's do a couple batteries. And we are going to wire all these things up together. Now, right now, this is 100% temporary. We'll use the space for something else a little bit later. This is basically so that we can just get our dupes starting to research. As we'll need a couple of our resources, or a couple of our researches, that they can be available in order to help our dupes out quite a bit. Another thing that I want to do is I want to go ahead and take this out a little bit. Why? So another thing that we're going to have to deal with, if it's not suggested by the name, it should be, is oxygen not included. We'll have to worry about our oxygen and our gas production, which is not something you usually have to deal with survival colonies. This one you do. So what I'm doing is I'm digging down so that the carbon dioxide has a place to settle. That way we get breathable oxygen where our dupes are working, and the carbon dioxide that they excrete or exhale will sink down into the sinkhole. Alright. No research focus. So let's go into our research, and it looks a lot like this. Of course, it's more scrolled in. And the first thing that I always like to work on is this one right here, meal preparation, because I really want these farm tiles. So we're going to go ahead and work on that. The next thing we'll work on, of course, is advanced research. But up until that, definitely want to start them on getting food production, because we will run out of food pretty quickly. Right, we will need another project going too, because we do have some idle dupes. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now, keeping our dupes busy, but not too busy, is the key of colony management. If they're too busy, they'll never get anything done. But you do want to keep them busy, because it's the only way that we are going to keep getting things done. Because if there's no progress, well, they won't survive. Progress will be extremely important. So now you see why I call this biome down here the chlorine biome, as it's got lots and lots of pockets of chlorine. It also has hydrogen pockets, but the chlorine is definitely what we're more interested in down here. Yeah. It's also got Dracos, which they will produce, normal Dracos will produce fiber you can make clothing out of. There's some bleach stone. Again, we figured out this one was a slime biome, and there's a slime biome over here, right next to a chlorine biome. That's pretty cool. Alright. Okay, they're working on running on the hamster wheel. Alright. Now, let's see here. We've unlocked some stuff. I'm just gonna click through it. I don't plan on placing any of it right now. One of the next things we probably need to work on is getting food production going. Alright. So what we're going to do is we're going to deconstruct all of this, and we're going to deconstruct all of the power wires that are down here. We're going to move this. We're just going to move it a little bit. This area I do want for food production, so we are going to move it just a little bit. Oops. And then we will want a research station. And there might just be enough room for a supercomputer, I don't remember. But we'll worry about that here in a bit. So, drag our wires to the little electrical outlets. We are super duper. Oh, okay, so our printing pod is glowing, which means we have got some stuff here. Okay, there's some brine. Oh, there's some water. Or there's 2 new dupes. She's got medicine, which we technically already got one in medicine. But he's got farming. Oh, but he farts. Okay. This is one of the things that we need to look out for, is that he outputs natural gas, which is not something that we want to deal with right yet. So I think I'm just going to take the water and I'm going to go ahead and put a tile down here. And I am also going to put a bottle emptier down here so that our dupes can put the fresh water in to where it needs to go. Alright, so they're still working on this. And that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and set them up with the farming tiles. Alright. Now, I don't think that we have a lot to plant, but we can get some of this from down here. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to have you guys ladder down here. And you guys are going to take this and this to get us down here. And this should be enough for exactly what I want. So got a bluff fire, so that'll be nice too, eventually. Now, we're going to go into something different, which should be the light overlay. You'll notice that this portal... Oh, there's some plants over here. This portal... Sorry. I was on a train once. This portal offputs light. Some of the plants that we are going to want to plant only... or need light to grow. Well, it's awfully convenient that our portal offputs light so that our little plants can do stuff like this. So I'm going to skip one, and I'm going to bring this all the way over. This one also should come all the way over. And I'm also going to want to build the ladder up. Alright, and another thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to move this ration box right there. Alright, this is going, no research available. Our next research, as I said, is going to be this advanced research. This should open up our supercomputer and will allow us to get a watering cooler, which will help prevent stress. Bear with me, there's a lot of stuff that goes on in this game. We will cover just about everything that we need to. I'm not going to leave you guys hanging. Alright, the other thing we need to come up grab is this stuff. Because we are definitely going to need some more plants. So what we're going to do is we are going to plant blossom seed anywhere that we have light. Which is here and here, and these 3 up here. Everything else is going to have mealworm seeds. Okay. So I've made a boo-boo. Which, it does happen. These need to go up one more. Oh. Deconstruct these. Yes, I have made a slight boo-boo. And not realizing that these actually need to go up one more than what they currently are. So I'm going to... Oops. These need to go closer. and build ladders across so that our dupes can dig this stuff out. And then they can also plant some of this. Alright, now that that's built, we're going to deconstruct this. And then we are going to put this as all cooking ingredients and edibles. Alright, now what I've probably done is I've probably given them a couple too many tasks. That'll be okay. They'll be fine. But it just might take a little bit to get some of this stuff done. So if we look here, alright, open up the light, copy settings, here and here. We should get bristle blossoms. Yeah, hold this down. I do not know why copy settings do not work. Oh, because I don't even think that one has it. Okay, that's fine. Okay, and then mealworms for all of these. Oh, because I'm not pressing plant. That's what it is. Okay. Okay. They're gonna work on getting this planted. Now that we've got this going, also deconstruct that, and we're gonna open up this bottle opener. You are going to put water. Use this to put water through. Alright. This is an excellent time to talk about our priorities for our dupes. Okay, Pascal has got attacking, so you're gonna focus on that first. I don't want anybody researching except for Madame Furry, who's going to have it on a higher than normal. You all are going to have a higher priority for storing. Pascal, you're going to have a higher priority for digging and ranching. Okay. Shoot. Alright. We are going to build this at a 9. Because now my dupes are void of oxygen. Alright, I know you guys are suffocating. Oh, no. They're dead. Okay. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to load at the last save point. That should allow me to go back and fix the problem that I have made. Okay, we're going to deconstruct this. We're also going to put an oxygen diffuser in with some power. We're going to say, hey, I know you guys are busy, but this is going to be a priority 9. And this is going to be a priority 9. That way we can get oxygen going through our colony. Because that's going to be pretty important. As you just saw, it's important enough that our dupes are dying because of it. So, it's going to be something that we need to take care of pretty quickly. So, which means we need to go back up to our priorities. You're going to attack, you're going to ranch, and you are going to dig. You are going to research at maximum priority. Then you are going to tidy and store. You're going to doctor, cooking, and then farm. And I think that will just give you just enough. And I don't want any of you researching unless you're Madame Fern, who has the maximum priority. Alright, another thing we're going to want to look at is priorities here. These will just tell our dupes that, hey, this stuff is just a little bit more important than whatever else you're working on. And that just assures that the stuff that needs to get done, it's done. So I'm going to make our toilets, unclogging our toilets, pretty high priority. Because the dupes will need to go to the bathroom. It's just fact of life. Alright. And then everything else should come up. Okay. So from here, need plant blossom seed. Copy those settings here. The rest of this code, it's millwort seed. Alright. As soon as that one's finished, alright, we are going to dig up a few of these things in here. Make sure that our dupes are getting food. Also, we're going to say all of that can be stored. Oh, and by the way, storing our food is a priority setting. Because we don't want it to go bad. And then we'll get to it eventually. And they're on some downtime right now. So we did complete some research. Don't think all of our research. No. We're almost there. Finish the rest of the research. Alright. Oh, and we'll need to put this back to the water. Alright. We're getting there. Also, our hamster wheel should probably be up there a little bit more. Hey, running and having power is pretty darn important, so please continue running. Alright. Now it looks like we've got another thing flashing on our... which means we have... Alright. You're gonna get some research. She's gonna get a skill implanted, and it'll be fine. Another thing we are going to do is we're going to put the farming tiles here, because there should, again, be light over here. Except for that one, apparently. It makes me upset that they're asymmetric. Only slightly, but it does make me upset. Alright. And then... Alright, so we've got stuff going to help our poor little dude survive. And not have revisit of... Okay, so no research. So let's see. What is most important to be doing next? Probably power. Let's do... Let's see. Probably power. I want to see what else is here, just to make sure. Ooh. I think we're gonna do power, and then we're gonna go ahead and start focusing on the art. Because that'll be really important, too, to keep our noobs' morale up. can be pretty darn important. Also, we're gonna. All right. Did I put this on a 7? Is this a 7? Yeah. Also, go ahead and 1, 2, 3. And normally I would not do. I would leave a 3 space here, but I'm just doing this as a temporary measure. We don't have a lot of space right now. Also, we've got a skill that we need to assign to Lily and Pascal. We're gonna go ahead and give you guys some hats. Because why not? Because hats make the world go round. It'll just be easier for me to tell them apart on who's supposed to be doing what. And honestly, it just breaks up the monotony. Totally don't have to assign your dudes hats, but as the joy that I see when they put them on is just so heartwarming. Oh, I'm a goof. Like, why isn't this getting done? Oh yeah. Alright. And they are scheduled on downtime. So let's go ahead and look at the schedule while everything's going up. So there's a schedule button up here, obviously. And you can see that how they have. So right now they're in bedtime. You can see by this little arrow. They're going to sleep for 3 ticks. They're going to wake up and do a bath time. And then they're going to work for most of the day. And then downtime and night bedtime. Now, eventually, we will have, once we get more dupes, we'll have them on 2 separate schedules. Especially the way that we're going to design rooms. And that's going to be very... Ooh, you're destructive, though. Which shouldn't be that big of a deal. You've got athletics, husbandry, and creativity. Or we can get some hatches. Whether 1 or 3 eggs. Gosh. They're making some hard... That's hilarious. You have noodle arms, but you're interested in tidy. Let's go ahead and do you. Because keeping this spaceship shape is going to take all the effort. Okay. Speaking of keeping the base ship shape, we're going to go ahead and work on getting all of this dug out and built. Now, again, I may have my dupes on a little bit too much work at the one shot, but that's okay. Again, it'll feel like they're not getting anything done, but it's not actually true. They are getting stuff done. Just may not be this focus that you're looking at. Okay. So from here, we're going to go down. We're going to go ahead and dip into fine art. Metal block. New media. Glass blowing. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and research into fine art. Alright. We're going to close that up and work on that. See, they are getting stuff done, which is good. We definitely do want them to get some stuff done. Alright, so now that they're done with that, we're going to go ahead and deconstruct all of these ladders. Also, I'm gonna go ahead and plant some bristle blossoms right here. It'll allow us to get some more bristle blossoms, and we have a skill, Frankie, which I did not rename. That's fine. I'll rename him in a minute. Let's see. So if I find Frankie, he should be the only one without a hat. I misclicked because he's running. When I go up here, I rename him. He's a tidier. We're gonna name you Lorian because you are the cleanest of the bunch. Which our cat Lorian, so nitpicky. She must bathe all the time before we pet her. She has to clean our fingers. It's a little crazy. But no, we love her. She's a little bit of a dork, but no. Sometimes they just are. Alright, next thing we're going to do, 1, 2, 3, is we are going to build some more farm tiles across here. Missing research station. Oh yeah. Alright, supercomputer. We can go here, and we're going to hook that up. Oh gosh, so much stuff. We're going to go ahead and hook that up to the other power supply. And what did I see? Ah. Once they go ahead and get some of the stuff already done, she'll let me go ahead and gear some of this up. So we're going to have a little storage area down here. And I'm also going to make one over here. One, two, three, four. All right. And door. All right. Go ahead and let our tools work. We're gonna push this up to priority 6. So we can go ahead and get the rest of that research going. And on here, let's see. Is there anything here right yet that I really don't know? So as of right now, oops. Let's copy our settings across. And priorities, Lorian, you are going to be high on all of that. Alright. Again, copy settings, run it across. Alright. Alright. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run this across. And then I'm going to put some doors here. And I'll tell you why in a minute or two. But right now we've got a little bit of a build-up of tasks, which I try really hard to do, and I've just got so many projects in mind that it just kind of works out this way. But we are getting them done, which is a little surprising. I mean, not super surprising, but alright. No research focus. Alright. So now that we've got some art going, which will help with our dupe's morale and stress, we're going to go ahead and aim for this decontamination. And we're going to just keep going. And dance break. Alright. We've got some downtime going. Alright. Probably the next project we need to work on is getting our dupe some bedrooms. Because they are going to get stressed out sleeping on the floor and not getting enough sleep. Also, this one is being pestered by this little shine bug, which is kind of sad. I kind of want to get rid of him, but I kind of don't. Having light increases morale, but at the same time, like, I really don't technically need them. Alright. Alright. Dude, build those so you can get out. There is a method to the madness. Please. Sometimes, man, dupes are not the brightest of characters, are they? Alright. And we're going to copy these settings right here. Looks like he's almost done. With this, and I will show you the point of building these doors. And actually, we're just gonna have these open. Again, method to the madness of having the doors and leaving them open. I promise. Alright. Stupid shine bugs. Alright. So we're going to copy these settings here, and we're going to copy the mealworm settings here. The goal is to have more food than we could ever know what to do with. Irrigation, okay. Alright. We've also got a little hatch down here. See him? Look at that little hatch. So cute. Alright. Food shortage. Yes. So let's go ahead and build an electric grill down here. We will build some wires down to it to power it. Also, I want to deconstruct these. And that should be basically good. Alright, so let me go ahead and build the jumbo batteries. These will have less power seepage. This one loses a lot of charge over time. This one loses only a little bit. So these are going to be better. Plus, they hold a lot more storage. Alright. So what we will need to work on is getting colonists with cooking skill. Snazzy suit, which could be pretty nice. You've got creativity. We're gonna go ahead and print you, even though we probably shouldn't. And soup skill. Who's got it? Turner, you've got it. All right. Who is our cook? Literally could be anybody. So I need probably one more morale. So in order to get that. So let's actually deconstruct this one. Build a tile here. Let's go ahead and, okay, that is my timer for the episode. And I should be listening to it, but I'm not. Where is the thing I'm looking for? I'm just gonna do this before the end of the episode. Where is it? Oh, it's right here in furniture. I'm gonna build the water cooler, and that should boost our morale and lower our stress slightly. Alright, so we've managed to do quite a bit with our dupes this time. And I thoroughly enjoyed having you all join me on our Oxygen Not Included adventure. So, if you liked this video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. And if you would, leave a comment down below on things that you liked or didn't like, as this is probably the first video on the channel. And in the immortal words of my chinchillas, keep chin-chillin'.